How you doing? I'd like to discuss slap sounds for a minute because I get questioned a lot about it. Keep it low and funky. That's what my boy says. And that's the whole game. Keep it low and funky. Anyway, regarding slap tone, a lot of people tend to like this smiley face kind of EQ, push the bass, push the treble, and whatnot like that. And when you do that, in an environment like this, that's fine. But live, the problem is you end up with, unless you're running an amp so ridiculously loud that it gets heard, it gets buried in a PA or buried in the room. I prefer to use on this particular bass and most live basses or active basses, there is a control to bypass your EQ. I like to bypass the EQ myself because that flattens out the sound a lot more, because the technique itself is automatically going to bring out what you're using EQ to do. So to roll it from that into the flat EQ, keeps things a lot more level. When you engage the EQ, you get it in a live format. You're going to find you can really find some IQ or EQ issues. My preference here again is let's flatten it out, and if anything, push a little mids. So in essence, basically it levels everything off. So your presence in the mix is gonna roll out a lot smoother, unless you happen to be blessed with a sound man that's really good at bringing the scoop thing out. And with that in mind, it also, like I said, it cleans things up a lot because you don't have a lot of low end. With the EQ, with your EQ engaged or pushing a lot of lows, the problem with that is it's big for a speaker flap issue. So don't overuse your EQ. Use it the way you need it to be. And what you'll find is you'll have a lot cleaner presence when you are playing live, especially on the slap thing. I mean, like I said, if you're not using your thumb, the EQ is beautiful on fingers, but at least I've found that, and maybe it's my setup, I don't know, but I found it that way my whole career, and those of you who have followed me realize wholeheartedly that I've made a lot of gear changes in my life in search of the tone. So with that in mind, keep it low, keep it funky.